Good morning. It is Friday, September 27th. And I woke up this morning and my throat was feeling a little irritated. I was feeling a little irritated yesterday. I went through a couple cough drops at work. So, as I'm getting ready, I often put on some worship music. And so sometimes I'll start singing along. And I'm glad I do. Because I discovered if I talk in more than a whisper, my throat has little stabby feelings. Otherwise, I feel fine as long as I don't speak at a normal tone. But I called into work because my job is talking on the phone all day. And I feel that people will be upset at me if I answer the phone talking like this the whole day. So I'm going to take cough drops and all that good stuff. And hopefully it goes away sooner rather than later. But yeah, now I'm like, if it's not one thing, it's another with me, eh? I'm gonna make some tea. Like some hot tea. That'll be good. And so I've got some tea, some Twinings Earl Grey, and I added a bit of honey. And as Bob has informed me time and again, Twinings is the real Earl Grey if you look into the history of it. But I'm gonna have some nice hot tea. I'm gonna let the tea cool down a little bit and have some nice warm tea here shortly. But and I don't know if I'm gonna lay around or try and do stuff on the computer or what. Like I said, as long as I don't raise my voice, I feel fine. I just can't talk today. I don't know, I'll probably lay down for at least a little bit. I suppose some extra rest won't hurt. And decided to have grilled cheese and tomato soup. Again, I feel fine. Mostly. But soup seems like the thing to do when you have a sick day, so decided to have soup. Gotten a little bit of editing done. Hey, it's been a while, and I can at least speak in a normal tone like that without much pain. Really, I can. It's a little sore still. It's not daggers. This morning it was daggers. Now it's just, gee, I need another cough drop, kinda. Ooh, whoops. That was still on. Thank you, Lord, that my house didn't burn down. Speaking of which, though. Keep them coming. And I just got a message from Nick asking if I wanted to join him and Pat for Red Robin, and I'm like, I wish. Probably could have gone when they had the happy hour and gotten the good good price on the appetizers, and that sounds real delicious. But if I go, I'm gonna end up talking and laughing and hanging out with friends. It would be my first chance to see Pat since he's been a dad. I really wish I could go, but whatever. I'm like, recovery going well, minimizing my talking. Let's not mess it up. But I'm still headed out. Actually headed to a fantasy shop just to pick something up. It's the pre-release weekend for Throne of Eldraine something. So I should be able to pick up my booster box with the bonus collector booster. Obviously I can't film the unboxing, but at least I'll have it. So it'll be ready to. Well, that was a quick and easy expenditure of $135. But I got my box of Throne of Eldraine, has the buy a box promo, but also the collector booster, which is like $20 on its own. It's the new fancy one. It's one of the reasons I wanted to do this set. I wanted to get a box of it. I'm like, if I'm gonna be spending $20 just to check out that pack, but it's got fancy stuff in it. I'm like, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing to unbox. And I'll probably like unbox 5 of the packs from the booster box, you know, at the same point to get an idea, and then show off the cool new collector booster. That's the fancy one. And I wanted to show that off on my channel. And so that's exciting. And I can't film it today because that'll be a lot of talking. I'll probably only open like 5 of the packs out of the booster, but that's still gonna be reading off like 100 cards. I'm like, nah. This no. Not gonna work well. It's like, my throat, is it better? A lot better than this morning. It's not really sore, but it's still irritated. I still feel it. It's not pain. I think if I did a lot of talking, it might become pain. But I got that taken care of at least. So, you know, because I reserved it, but I hadn't, like, paid for it. You know, they're like, did you pre-order? I was like, sort of. I think of pre-ordering is, I put money down. I didn't do that. I reserved it. But, so I've got that. So I now have that to do an unboxing of when I can. And so I picked up some Taco Bell. So I'll have a bite to eat. Explanations. Sounds like my grandmother had something similar that ended up getting quite out of control. And then my mom had a little bit of that, sore throat, and she had a cough. She said she had some worse symptoms for a very brief amount of time, but it's basically been the sore throat that's lingered. Sounds like Mike had a bit of that sore throat. So it's just going around the family. Okay. Apparently it started with Grandma like 2 weeks ago. That's kind of let Mom know. Probably she was asking if I can do stuff in the evening tomorrow. And I was like, we'll see. But I'm not going to be doing garage sailing in the morning. I figured that's going to be the worst time. This morning was the worst time for today. So I figured the morning's going to be pretty bad. Hopefully, you know, I get my throat lozenges, ibuprofen, etc. And it's not bad for too long. And I can get it back to at least this point pretty quickly. Now that I know, attack it right head on when I wake up. I'll probably take some ibuprofen before bed as well, so hopefully it doesn't get as bad during the middle of the night. But at least that kind of gives me an explanation of what's going on. Sounds like the fact that I might have gotten it pretty good so far. Either I'm only at the start of it and I'm going to go way downhill for a couple of weeks, or it might be something that's fairly short-lived and I'll just have a sore throat for a little bit. And hopefully that. But yeah, I was also looking into things because, you know, I want to, of course, do my unboxing. If I film it next weekend, I could edit it and get it released the same day that I would release it if I filmed it this weekend. So that means I don't even have to worry about it this weekend. So that gave me a little bit of peace. I'd like to get video game stuff filmed, but technically I have one extra. I always have one extra episode reserved that I haven't uploaded, because it's the one that I used to review when I prepare to film the next batch, so I know where I'm at. Technically, I can upload it and still store it where it's easy to access still on the computer, so I can review it. I can do both. I just gotta put a note for myself so I remember I did both, so I don't get halfway through uploading and be like, wait a minute, it's the same one I just had. So I'll be able to get by. I can let myself rest. I don't have to stress too much. And hopefully this is short-lived and not something... Well, I'll be praying about it. And I guess now I got my mom praying about it too. So, certainly helps. I am going to get to bed now. A little early, but I figure a little early is good. Get myself plenty of rest. Thank you for joining me and joining me as my journey continues.